Hey guys, it's Jack Punkington here, back from my awesome concert, even though I got back about a week ago. I am here to tell you about it. First of all, it was amazing. Like all concerts, it was expensive. I was lucky and got my ticket in for free because I think the people who I went with won it. And then they're like, you need to go to this concert with us. And I was like, okay. So it was awesome. Second, I was in the stands the whole time, or walking. When I was on the main stage, I was in the stands because I didn't have a floor ticket. But on the second and third stage, I was on the floor because there were no stands for those stages. And it was amazing. There were bands that I loved, bands that I missed, and bands I didn't like. The band that I was truly disappointed by this year was We Are Harlot. Now, before any of you freak out and be like, oh my gosh, We Are Harlot, how could you be so disappointed in them? Because they're the lead singers from Asking Alexandria, and his voice is amazing. Granted, his voice is good, especially when he sings acoustically, but it was the worst concert I've ever seen in my life. I felt so bad because I had such high expectations, and so did my friends and family who went with me. And I was so disappointed. They did such a horrible job on stage. They had technical difficulties. They didn't know how to improvise when they had said difficulties. They didn't know their songs. The guitar player messed up every song he played, and the singer looked like he hadn't taken a shower in weeks. I understand if you're going to be on the road, there's not going to be much time to do stuff like that as much. But come on, man. At least trim your beard. The dude had a beard that was like this long and it was scraggly. It was like, take a shower. But besides them, I was pleasantly surprised by every band that I saw. I'm not a big of Mice of Men fan, but they did a fantastic job. I saw Motionless in White, and they also surprised me. Same with Volbeat. Rise Against put on an amazing show. So did Slash. So did Linkin Park. So did Hailstorm put on an okay show. Marilyn Manson, one of the best shows I've ever seen. Same with Slipknot. Amazing. In this moment, did okay. I wasn't expecting what I saw, but it wasn't bad. Unfortunately, there were drunk guys behind me who were basically just freaking out over how hot she is on stage. I don't have a thing for blondes, which is weird because I am a blonde. Still. But besides that, amazing time. The only thing that was wrong besides We Are Harlot was the fact on the final day there was a weather advisory and they had shut down getting into the concert. Well, when you have people coming off the interstate and you shut it down, traffic's going to be bad. We were 3/4 of a mile away from the exit to get off, which is right next to the stadium. It took us 4 hours to go that 3/4 of a mile. And then it took us another, I'd say about 40 minutes because we had to go back on the interstate, go around to the next exit, and go all the way around town pretty much to just park to get into the area, the stadium's parking lot. Luckily we had employee parking, so we had like really nice parking all the way up at the front. But still, we missed half the bands that we wanted to see. I did not get a chance to see Hollywood Undead, which super disappointed me. I've always wanted to see them, and I missed out. Same with the Pretty Reckless. I missed them, and I was really like excited to see them, and I missed them. And it just, it bums you out. Same with Art of Dying and Otherwise, two other bands that when I heard that they were replacing two other bands, I could not believe it. My first thought was, I finally get a chance to see Otherwise and Art of Dying in the same concert. Holy crap, and I missed both of them because of that traffic incident, and it made me so mad. Luckily, the rest of the night was amazing, and I didn't have any complaints after that. The only thing that I wish I could have done was had more money. I only took $20 with me, and when you go to concerts, you do expect things to be expensive, but they were really, really expensive. I bought a poster, which was $5 of Star Set for my girlfriend, and I bought a T-shirt, which was a Rock on the Range unlicensed T-shirt, and that was $10. The cheapest licensed T-shirt was $25, and any band shirt was easily $30 to $40, and it was like, holy crap! I mean, and then any drinks, like, I think beer was like $8, water was $4, soda was $4, and then food was like $9. Although they did have some really good food there, which I was pleasantly surprised at. And after the long days of concerts, we would just come home and just talk about the concert. And it was amazing. I've never had a better time at any concert in my life. I'm looking forward to hopefully going again next year, because next year is the 10-year anniversary, and I am so excited. So, Rock on the Range 2016, I'm going, hopefully. Oh, and the thing you have to remember, guys, when you're at a concert, it's not going to sound, there's a chance it's going to sound like the album, but there's probably going to be a lot of bands that don't sound like the album, which is sad, but that's how it just works in today's music industry. I was surprised at the bands that I did hear that sounded exactly like their album. Breaking Benjamin was one of them. Beartooth was one of them. Motionless in White was really good with their sounds. Of course, they incorporate not like auto-tune. They incorporate like techno-y into their music. I don't want to call it dubstep because it's not. Linkin Park did, but that's just who they are, and it sounded amazing. And a bunch of other bands, and it was pleasantly very good. Well, this is Jack Punkington saying, if you ever get a chance to go on any concert, especially a Rock on the Range, and you don't have to pay for it, go. Signing out. I love you all. Bye-bye.